Lil Eric, the Demon, in the green room with Jay Green on some Green TV type shit. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling tonight?
Man, y'all know what the fuck going on. It's Lil Eric, the Demon, man. We finna turn up, man. I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
Shout out to Greenroom TV, man. Big salute, man. I appreciate y'all coming down here fucking with me, man. Salute.
Sure. Straight out of Dayton, Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Shout out to Houston, Texas, too, man. They all the way from Houston, Texas, man. Big salute, man. Going crazy.
Nah, for sure.
For sure.
Man, I ain't never really heard too much come out of Dayton before. The only thing I ever really heard come out of Dayton was 100 spoke rims.
Oh, yeah.
And Mead notebooks. You ever know anybody that worked at the Mead factory?
You said the meaty factory?
Yeah.
Nah. He said the meaty factory.
You know what I'm talking about though?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
All right, so look, when you look at the notebooks that you buy in school,
Right.
they always say Mead.
Oh, you talking about the mead notebooks? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm hip to them motherfuckers. Yeah, motherfuckers used to write in them bitches before I started writing my phone and shit.
Exactly. Every
them bitches on the what?
Yeah, every notebook that every nigga ever had coming up in school came from Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, it's a meat. That's the factories in Ohio that make them bitches.
Yeah.
Niggas don't even be boy.
So I'm putting you on.
Fuck, we need to do some research on that shit.
Right, so I'm gonna put you on some more.
You just put me on with that for sure.
So Dayton, that's where the rims come from.
That's where the 100 like originated. The 100 spoke came from.
Rims.
Yeah. I mean, okay, then, damn. That's round two of educating me on some shit.
And say, look, we got.
Damn, I gotta do. I'm about to go to Ohio. What came from? I'm about to Google what originated out of.
So look, round three, don't nobody rock them 100 spoke Dayton's better than Houston, Texas. That's a fact.
You talking about them little poking out thing like that?
Yeah. We got that from y'all.
Yeah, on gang, I be seeing bro always putting them bitches on his like maybe he got one of them Maybachs and shit with them motherfuckers on there and shit. I be seeing that shit on Instagram.
For sure.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
For sure.
Fuckers be on that shit out there on gang.
But hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Before we get deeper into it, I want to say long live Bluetooth. Bluetooth, what's that?
Long live Bluetooth. I miss you. I love you, man. That's my best friend. You hear me?
For sure.
My tattoo right here, man. That shit on me for life. You hear me? Long live Bluetooth.
For real.
Okay.
Man, what's it like coming up in Dayton, Ohio, man? Growing up in Dayton.
Growing up in Dayton, shit, like, this shit is like every other city for real. It's the trenches for real, like, you know, low income, Section 8, DeSoto, Bass, Hilltop, 600, all just different neighborhoods, like low income, little apartments and shit. Like growing up in Dayton, like, motherfuckers from Pickwick and Troy and all the other cities be scared to come to Dayton. Every time I used to link up with little bitches from like Troy and Pickwick and shit and from different places in Ohio that come to link up with me in Dayton and shit. And they'd be scared or something because they'd be like, I heard about Dayton and shit like. But shit, just a whole bunch of, you know, violence and shit like. Motherfuckers trying to finesse drug overdoses and shit.
For real?
Yeah, like at least a lot of like that type of shit. Like motherfuckers be overdosing in bathrooms and shit like. Shit like that going on, but it's a lot of gun violence and shit like that. I ain't glorifying that shit, but that's what's going on there for sure. Like, but you just gotta stay on your ones and twos, keep that thing going. You move right, move right. I don't even fuck if you ain't in the streets. Keep that bitch on your own gang. Shit be just happening like. Man,
what's the craziest thing you ever seen coming up in Dayton?
Covered up in Dayton, what's the craziest shit I ever seen covered up in the city? I done seen a little bit of everything, but what's the craziest?
Just the first thing that comes to your mind.
I don't know how young I was when I seen a bitch. She was doing a pipe and this one we living in DeSoto Bass. She was doing crack. I was young as fuck though. I knew what she was doing though. She had some type of pipe and shit. I'm like, damn, that's what that shit hit for? But that ain't it though. I seen some shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I see some shit I can't even speak on.
Yeah, that's all the real niggas, that's what they say, man. I seen some shit I can't speak on.
Some traumatizing shit, like.
Yeah.
Okay, like.
So would you say your upbringing was bad or was it good? Or?
We had our ups and downs and shit. Like my upbringing, it was my ups and downs. Cause I had my mom and I ain't finna play no role. I had my mom and dad in my life. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, they used to always be arguing and shit here and there and shit. But ups and downs. We'd be balling sometimes. Then sometimes we'd be, thugging, struggling. But they always made that shit happen. Got to this shit and made that shit happen for us on gang. Like, motherfuckers was just like, it was like a ups and downs. Motherfuckers would be, all kinds of shit, like lights out sometimes, all right, feel me? But now we good, we straight, we got 2-3 pairs of shoes we swapping out of the work, wear to school now, lights back on, you know what I'm saying? Just ups and downs, like they'd be figuring that shit out, like doing whatever I had to do to get that shit done. I peep gang, like, I don't give a fuck if that shit was legal or illegal. They was making that shit happen on gang. I peeped at a young age. I'm like, oh, okay then, salute.
That hustle.
Yeah, that one shit, like. But we most definitely was still in, like, bounced around different schools and neighborhoods, though. We went to, that's why I'm so popular, because we went to so many different schools. We kept moving. Like,
all in Dayton or just around the areas and shit?
Yeah, just different apart, different, like, that's why we lived in a whole bunch of different hoods at one point, like 600. We was in, like, Allerton Courts. They broke them apartments down. Allerton Courts. Where else? DeSoto Bass. You know, in the back. And from my city, if you live in the Bass, they talk about you and shit. It's just certain neighborhoods you live in, they talk about you and shit off the rip. They're like, motherfuckers used to try to talk about me because I lived in the Bass and shit back in the G. But my mom Luce always made sure the inside of that bitch looked like that meant mansion somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because she used to be on that, like, decorating shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers walking around, I was like, damn. But yeah, though, that shit ain't about nothing. You know, that shit made me.
Real shit.
Got some shit on.
What would you say is like the main hoods in Dayton? You know what I'm saying?
The main hoods in
Dayton. The main ones. The ones that gotta be spoke on.
I grew up in RP, Residence Park, RPG shit, you know. Rest in peace to all them RPGs, man. But and shout out to Residence Park. But all the you said the hoods in Dayton, they gotta be spoke on, nigga. All the hoods in,
I'm talking about the historic hoods that had niggas really putting shit down or really, you know, made a name for the hood.
Nigga Hilltop 600, RP Baby S. They shit, I ain't gonna lie, they shit. They on there, the view, you know, shout out to the view, that's the, like, the view.
The view might be special, man.
Nah,
getting tingles.
I'm off that shit, hold on. Yeah, like, yup, what else? What other hoods in the city? It's all in the trenches and shit. My ops and shit.
He even shout out the ops. Okay, look, how would you
look now the bond, out of bond, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to name out of the bond, the foe, Ralph Foe. Shout out to all them Ralph Foe boys, free all them Foe boys, free Chevo. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Free Swazo, you know. But yeah, the Foe and shit, like Ralph Foe, some shit in the city called Ralph Foe. They got a couple rappers from that city and shit that's lit as fuck, you know what I'm saying? But the Foe, what else? What other hoods in the city, like, gang, I ain't trying to miss none, but that's a Greenridge Village, GVC. These are just different hoods we lived in growing up, but mostly we was in RP, where our grandma stayed, you know, on Elmhurst and shit, but
okay,
RP Granny, she just passed away like 2-3 days ago.
Damn, rest in peace, man. Real sorry to hear that. Backbone of the family, huh?
My mama's side and shit.
Okay. What would you say, though, is the main hood, the hardest hood, the top hood in Dayton, Ohio, the hood with the most street representation?
In the city that's really on that shit. It really ain't no, it's personal, bro. Like, how can I put it? Like,
it's not really.
It ain't no, like, group of, that's why we was naming hoods. Niggas gonna watch this interview and be like, damn, we don't even be niggas don't be riding for that shit out here. Like, niggas be just talking that shit. They don't be really riding for that shit out here. They just be there. Niggas be individuals out here. You know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
Like, niggas be individuals. Like, you saying, like, what's the toughest hood out here? No, it's just like it's a nigga from that hood that be on that shit. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's just it ain't no group. Niggas don't be all about it. It just be like a nigga that's about that shit. Like, but ain't no, you said toughest hood for real. Like,
but ain't no one particular hood.
Like, but that's the hell nah.
It ain't a group type of thing. It's an individual.
It's niggas like certain motherfuckers that's personal that be on that shit.
Okay.
But I ain't
So would you say is Dayton like a hood city, like a hustle city? Is it more of a pimp city? Like when the streets, like when you think, how would you describe Dayton as a street city? What is the thing that Dayton niggas do?
They get money out here for sure. Like Dayton niggas get money. You said what?
Any kind of way.
They niggas, they scam, they get money, they trying to do a little bit of everything out here. They trying to get some money for sure. Like
what's the main hustle though?
They motherfuckers be trapping out here like that 13 moving. They fire that Fetty, you know that.
Fetty?
They a little bit out, yeah.
That 13?
Motherfuckers be calling it 13 out here though.
What's that?
That shout out to Dirty Dan. He the one started that wave too. He be his rap called Dirty Dan. Shout out to Dirty Dan. Keep doing your shit, nigga. But 13, Fire 13 is like, you know, we call it that Fetty, he call it 13. But yeah, motherfuckers be just, you know, trapping, jugging right around, trapping, getting the pack going, you know. Trapping for the money and shit. Motherfuckers, Dayton is a hustle city. Motherfuckers be hustling out here and shit.
No, for sure.
It's Dayton is a hustle city for real.
Yeah, that's some new lingo, man.
On game.
That's some new lingo. What about the gangs though? Is it a lot of gangs? Because it's Midwest. When I think Midwest, coming from Houston, I definitely think that gang stamp.
On gang.
You know what I'm saying? Is it a gang city?
Gang city, hell yeah, niggas repping their gangs and shit still like, I mean, when I said niggas don't be like, niggas will just be running with that wave for a little while, then don't be like really standing on that shit at the end of the day. You know, like when it's all said and done, like, I don't even like, niggas ain't really, niggas ain't really standing on that shit like they, you see what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't really standing on that shit like.
So they doing it like for a trend kind of?
Niggas just doing that shit for Facebook and shit and some likes and shit for real.
Yeah, that's wild.
Motherfuckers ain't really, niggas ain't really, but on the gang, it's gangs out here though. It's gangs to,
it's gangs
fuck out my odds, but it's gangs out here and shit. Like the View Scout, that's some 600, Hilltop 600, them 600 niggas, who else? GVC, the GVC niggas, it's hoods out here. Who else? It's hoods and shit, gangs and shit out here and shit, but
it ain't like just gangs.
Lately, bro, niggas ain't really been. That's why I'm speaking of it like this. You know, like I know you're like why? Cause lately, motherfuckers ain't really on that gang banging shit out here in my city right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They ain't really gang banging. Like motherfuckers just shit. Motherfuckers dropping out here and they don't know who doing it. That's what's going on right now. You know, like in the other cities, they slick. No, motherfuckers dropping out here. And I don't know who dropping these motherfuckers out here. They just dropping, bro. Like.
Yeah.
On gang, like, but you just gotta move right, bro. Like, I swear to God, but it's gangs out here for sure. Like,
yeah.
There's a few different gangs and shit. Like,
but is it like Chicago? Is it GDs? Is it Bloods and Crips?
Nah, it ain't no GDs. It ain't no GDs and BDs and shit out here that I know of that ain't on that one shit. It's just gangs and neighborhoods, like clicked up neighborhoods and shit, and niggas that went to school together, that grew up together, that go live together and be smoking together. And nigga, this my brother. We rocking. We about to go slide on these niggas that don't like us and that's wanna send whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what niggas doing.
Like
niggas ain't. Yeah, niggas got their little mini cliques. There's a lot of cliques and shit in the city and shit, but on gang, but and I got a few niggas that want me dead and shit, but I'm still out here doing my shit, bitch. I'm still alive. You hear me?
Yeah, we definitely.
I'm more lit than I ever been. You hear me?
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that, man. Before we get into that though, a little bit on that dating shit. Before we get off the dating shit, before I came out here, I looked it up and it says that Dayton is one of the leading carjacking cities in the nation, like top 3. They say they average 2 carjackings a day in Dayton, Ohio. Explain from your perception.
Yeah, motherfuckers pulling up to the gas station, you leave that bitch running, it's over with. You gotta, motherfucker better stay in that motherfucker while you better pump that motherfucker, stand right there like, and stay focused. Motherfucker sliding on the other side, grabbing purses, all kinds of shit like, they moving fast at them bitches, but yeah, you gotta stick and move at the gas station like, motherfuckers be lunching, thinking shit sweet like this Dayton ain't nothing, bro. Dayton not shit ain't sweet and Dayton like shit get done and Dayton on gang like. I'm just trying to sugarcoat this shit as much as I can for y'all, but they most definitely dropping shit down here. They on that gang shit down here like I'm on that demon gang shit till I'm dead. You hear me? I got this shit tattooed on me. I'm on that demon gang shit till I'm gone. You hear me? This shit ain't going nowhere. That shit on me for life. I'm thugging. Let's talk about that.